siding gray. Which would have been fine if it had left it alone. It's a different name. Red lights. Everything's too bright this morning. And my eyes are I wish I was just normal size. Yeah. Or a skinny tall guy.
Yeah, maybe.
A skinnier tall guy.
Well, skinnier, yes.
Not skinny, but a skinnier. 250 pounds.
Only the one guy says you don't want to have buns of steel because steel rusts, and who wants ring magnets all over their butt?
You want what?
Route. That are coming from these countries all have their country's markers origins, not Ukrainians ones.
I don't know, Jeff. Okay.
No, they were showing a picture of the.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of talk. I'm not there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I know on other stuff when they would tell me something, I said, well, you know, this is something I know something about, and that is just utter garbage. And then other times they'll say stuff that's right, or stuff that's not supposed to be released.
Well, they said that Russian group found that Germans in that German Leopard tank on the battlefield in Ukraine. The guys were speaking in German saying, don't shoot.
It's not supposed to be what's going on.
Well, yes, but...
Unless they volunteered specifically for the Ukrainian army.
They were in Russia. They were in German uniforms.
That would tend to indicate that we have a problem. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Come on, put it in gear. Then you're going to run a red light. Yeah, good idea. On Tuesday, Mom goes in for her other eye.
Good. Well, maybe she'll be as nervous.
Well, I know my blood pressure was real high for the first one, not so much for the second one.
We have some idea what's going to happen.
Well, yeah. And then I had some misunderstandings about things, of which I didn't get the full answer until the last time we saw the doctor before our first surgery. That, yeah, if I'd have got the wonder eyes, I might have been able to see everything. But I might have halos and stuff like that at night, which is not what I'm looking for. But
I suppose your brain will adjust to that over time, probably.
that's what I'm told, but I'm kind of leery of it. And at the time, it would have been $3,000 that we didn't have.
Yeah.
Now we have the ability to absorb that, but we don't have to absorb it because the RMA will pay for it.
Yeah.
It should be on check, should already be on its way for the first time.
That's good.
So we have, you know, we're able to absorb it now and then pay it off without any significant loss. That makes it a lot easier. If we wanted to go with the $2,400 ones, I'd say let's do that too, because but that's not what
I'm not sure if Medicaid would cover that, honestly.
They don't cover that. That's the problem. When she got the torque, you can get the basic lens.
No, I mean not Medicare. I'm like the ones that I'm under.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. But the toric lens, is the one that helps fix stigmatism, which is, I did not get that. I got the basic lens, and he set it up so nice that I don't see stigmatisms, and I can see just almost everything, except in a couple spots. But other than that, I can function just fine.
I have to really notice it now. I've got so used to the glasses, and I can adjust to the.
Yeah.
I don't really see it much unless I'm really looking.
Yeah.
If I start looking for it, then I'll see it.
Well, and the more you concentrate, the more likely it is to show up.
Yeah.
When I first noticed that was when I was dang on top of a black hole.
Or when you get the first time you get new glasses, you're like, oh.
Well, yeah, your brain takes a shot on that. But I was telling Mom when we went to church, now look at the image you get with your left eye. Yeah, it's good, but
now what's funny is the one time I got new glasses, like 10 years ago when we were still at Walmart, I had a really bad astigmatism out of that. Then they gave me the glasses.
Yeah.
And I guess there was more of a curvature on those suckers.
It worked better.
And it totally eliminated them for years.
Yeah.
I didn't have the stigmatism at all once the glass off.
Well, it was fixing it, yeah.
And then they decided to start giving those plastic framies, which are just completely flat, which had no curve to them at all.
Curves in them and notches in them.
Well, to agree, but I mean, originally though,
not like
that guy almost got killed.
Yeah, well, if he'd have stepped out there, it would have been hard to avoid him.
Yeah, those just flat down pancake type things are just that have no curvatures to them are just like, yeah, I don't know how the heck I couldn't adjust to those. These have a little bit of curvature in them. Only because I told the eye doctor, says I gotta put them at like a, to get the curve completely, or the astigmatism completely gone, I gotta put them at like almost like a 30-degree angle. And she's like, oh, well, we can adjust that.
Well done. And they raised the height of my...
do it all the way, but it did help a little bit.
They did raise the height of my trifocal, which seems to help. I don't have to throw my head way back like that.
Yeah.
So from now on, although my new pair from the VA, I must have lost a pair somewhere. So I got this pair, which was after the one got damaged on insurance. I thought it was a VA pair that got damaged. No, it was the ones local.
I mean, technically I'm overdue now for getting new ones.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I was going to try to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, well...
Because I can still see fine with these.
Yeah. Well, you do need to get an exam every once in a while. See how your eyes are going. But anyhow...
The worst thing you can ever tell an eye doctor is you got diabetes. Because now they will want to check you every bloody time.
Yes. Well, they don't want you going. Lord. They don't want you going blind.
Yeah, I get it, but you know they treat you just like the damn doctors.
I know. I've got.
We gotta have a test. We gotta have this other test. This other test. I'm like,
I know. Okay. I couldn't understand why they were testing me after I got the surgery and the new lenses in, because of your age.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Love you too. But thank you. And Medicare paid for it, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm already starting to hate this. The funny thing is I'm getting in emails from AARP saying you're eligible. I'm like, wait a minute.
You're not
Wait a minute. I'm not 50 yet.
And it's a ripoff too.
Well, I know it's a ripoff. I've heard from too many people now online, but I'm like, wait a minute, guys, there 10 more years or something before you send me this crap. Well, no, we've determined that you're old.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm not that old.
You make mistakes.
I'm like, oh.
And this is one of them. Yeah.
I still have my youthful vitality unless my back's turned.
Well, whatever.
My hair hasn't gone completely gray.
It's working on it.
Oh, yes, it is. I know that for sure.
Jen's doesn't seem to be, though.
Yeah, well, don't look close.
She's got some.
Yeah, she does. I thought she'd have way more by now because it seems like she's stressed out about everything all the time. People say, hey, just dye your hair. I'm like, why? There's no point.
Well, depends.
Yeah,
if it helps you keep your job, gets you hard, you know.
Maybe.
But there is a problem with dyes. That's why Mom quit dyeing her hair.
Toxic shit.
Well, who knows what we'll be doing?
Yeah.
The future is. He said that this guy that owns this place is 2 years behind on taxes.
Does not surprise me anymore.
It's just is like, really?
Does not surprise me with the way they run things.
All right, we got something here, counting cars or something here.
Smells.
Lots of excitement going on.
Always. Seems like.
I think we'll go home and then I'll take the Durango and reset the code and see if it comes back. I need to get it in to get it tested. I suspect the new EGR valve is probably the thing, and it's probably going to be $300 or $400 for the valve, plus the labor, probably $100 to diagnose. So that may be a whole lot bigger than what I was expecting to pay. But I can't do it. I found that out.
No. We're supposed to get like a half-inch rain today and like maybe an inch tomorrow.
Guess I'll be staying in the house working on something inside.
I looked earlier on radar and there was nothing on radar. So.
Yeah, well, it wasn't supposed to be misty. It was supposed to be 79 yesterday, but it never did make it.
Well, like the forecast for this week is like a couple, like Friday or something, supposed to be the coldest day, where the high is only supposed to get like 48.
Yeah.
The low is like 31.
Yeah.
But then after that, it's supposed to warm up all next week.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
like in the 70s and stuff.
We're getting into the fall period here.
Yeah, weird pattern changes and stuff.
Yep.
Overall, though, they said we're supposed to have a hotter than normal winter. But see, here's the thing: is there's like 3 different like forecast outlooks for winter.
Yeah.
If you look at the Farmer's Almanac,
which is never right,
it says about an average year precip, but below normal temperatures.
Okay.
But then the climate prediction outlook's talking hotter than normal.
Okay.
With above average precip.
Okay. Which would help cut the drought back.
Well, they're only going out to December, so.
Yeah. Well, it's February. It's a nice scary one.
Mm-hmm.
January, February.
Farmer's Almanac goes out all the way to March. So.
Yep. We'll see.
And then there's some European model.
Yep.
That's usually like takes a combination of the two and merges it, and then it says it's like saying like colder than normal, but less precip than normal, whatever that means.
More, if we got enough snow to bank against the skirting, that raises the R value of the skirting, should save us a little bit on heating.
Yeah.
In that regard, so.
Other than the drought aspect, I wouldn't mind a mild winter.
Well, the drought's kind of a big deal. Yeah. It affects everything. It's like, but the snow blower's got the oil change.
Yeah, the older we get, the less I really want to walk on uneven terrain.
Well, it's
especially icy terrain. I wouldn't mind having the snow as long as I could walk on the snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a whole difference on walking when it's icy and no snow on top.
Yep. There's only so much I can do with the snowblower.
Yeah.
And when I banged on our sidewalk with the shovel, it just chewed up the surface of the sidewalk, so I don't think I'll be banging on it this year. Because it is eroding away. But
just throw the ice pellets on it and have fun.
yeah, I don't know that that's good for it either, but we don't need to be busting our butts, so we're not breaking bones and things.
Oh, no. Definitely not. Or spraining an ankle, or both.
Yeah, I know that's not good.
It's not fun.
No.
Okay, maybe when you're 20 or 15 or something, you know, you sprain it and you're down a week or two. Whole nother story when you're doing it at 40 or like you, 75.
I'm 73. But
Yeah, close enough.
Lord willing, I'll make it to 75.
That's bad news about his grandson.
That kid has always had problems. I don't know why.
I don't know.
But I don't know what caused him to go over the deep end.
Seemed like a nice young kid.
Yeah.
Back when the Marcos
he
and
got his
stuff.
acting. Well, he had some temperament problems, but he was a kid.
Yeah.
And kids do that, you know.
Yeah.
They learn how to your emotions and how to control them and understand.
But honestly, going through, I don't know. The young people today, I hate to say young people because I was like I think about myself. I'm like, well, no, I'm not young anymore. But yeah, young people today, especially ones coming out of high school and stuff, and now the crazy ways they teach stuff and stuff, and it's like, and of course, the last 3 years for somebody young has not been great.
No.
Say you graduated high school during the COVID,
you're screwed.
You lost your senior year basically.
Yep. And if you needed those classes for something else.
Well, yeah, but you lost that. Or people that were already in high school and starting high school.
Yeah.
Well, they had not only had to deal with a year of being at home,
but they're
basically.
behind on everything.
Well, yeah.
Depending what.
Well, their development's also screwed up too.
Yep. Everybody's been messed over by the COVID. Yep.
No. And then all the restrictions that came after,
which didn't accomplish much.
And the schools are becoming more and more like prisons.
Yes.
Which I still seriously can't understand.
Crime's gone up ridiculous.
Well, yeah, but
there's no
we haven't really
respect.
had any problems in North Dakota, really.
Well, not thank God.
At least none that we've been aware of.
No, they say they're fairly normal, but
yeah. I just think back to I was in high school. It's like you had free reign of the whole facility if you really wanted to.
Well, back when I was growing up.
Well, like in 2012 when we had our 10-year reunion, I was shocked at the security doors locked a lot of places, and the cameras and the monitors and all the hallways. I was just like, this looks like a minimum security. This actually looks more secure than in '98 when we toured
the jail.
No, not the jail. The jail that was different. In '98 we toured job service.
Oh yeah.
And that looked like a minimum security prison to me.
Yeah.
When I toured Magic City in 2012, it looked more secure than that place was.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my goodness.
Yep.
And that was 2012. And from what I heard about later, I didn't go by 20 year, but from what I heard, it's even worse.
Probably.
There's more cameras, more locked doors, more everything, more this, more that. I'm like going, so what happens if there's a fire? Well, the door teachers are able to unlock these doors. Or really, they're all locked.
And you can't get out the windows.
Well, there's an emergency release that work even if the power is out, the doors are open. I'm like, well, let's hope so. Otherwise, these fuckers are trapped.
Well, the more you make it a bunker, the harder it is to get out of.
Well, yeah. I'm like, well, they lock. When you go into classroom, the doors lock almost automatically when the kids go in.
Half the time, they didn't used to even close the doors.
I know they had to keep them open because half the time it was hotter than crap in the building.
But the
no, it's just now the doors are all locked. Yeah. Once all the kids go in, the teacher closes the door, it locks, auto locks.
Yeah. I don't ever remember doors getting locked. Of course, I remember the
few
day.
Times I remember them locking the doors was when they were having SATs.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
Or or when they were doing a tornado drill.
Yeah.
Which they seldom ever did.
Right.
We did like 3 at Edison.
About half a dozen fire drills, probably.
Oh, a bunch of fire drills. Everybody did fire drills. Everybody knew about the fire drills. Nobody cared, but everybody did fire drills. I think we had one in Jim Hill when I was in 6th grade of a tornado drill where we went downstairs. We had none at Central. We had no tornado drills at all. Well, it really wasn't brick, so it wouldn't probably matter that badly. Magic City, we had 1 tornado drill, which I found really funny because they sent you downstairs, but the downstairs had a door that was level with the parking lot. I was like,
it's better than being upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that one. They sent us into the back part of the back room where they played badminton and other things, and inside that was the inner core of the building or something in the basement. Like,
yep.
I still went, I'm like, I wouldn't want to be in this building if there was a tornado in it.
Nope.
No. Magic City, no way. Jim Hill, maybe, but I heard bad things about that too from one of the teachers in there. Says, "Oh yeah, we're not deep enough down here in case a tornado hit." I know that. Look how short the stairwell is.
Unlike Edison.
Edison, it's deep, but it was designated a fallout shelter
back in the day. Yeah.
Of course, I don't know how great that is anymore because
built in the 50s.
They ripped out a whole bunch of stuff to make that new gym.
Yeah, don't know.
So that big retaining rock wall that used to be there, they yanked gave a chunk of that out because they had to put that new gym, which also.
I don't know, Jeff.
I don't know. I don't really know how big how thick that thing really was to stop it anyhow.
We had fire drills and earthquake drills. Tornado was so rare in San Diego. I saw one time and I went, "What is that?" Yeah, that's a tornado. Is it really? Okay.
Was it water or the water?
It had come up out of the ocean, I think, but it wasn't very big, and it just the storm came through, and it kind of. The first time I'd ever seen a tornado, I was like, "What is that?" Okay, yeah. Well, I know when I didn't know. I remember when I didn't know what ice was. As far as falling on your windshield or something like that. Remember how dry it gets up here in the winter?
Yeah.
Well, our house was never like that, and I kept waiting. When are we going to get that cool static where you can charge up the cat? zap the nose on the cat.
That's called February.
Well, no, not in San Diego.
No.
Humidity's always higher than that. You're right.
You got to have You got to have like a less than 23% humidity.
Well, we were never less than 2.
No, I know.
60 probably. But it was anyhow. It was a whole different game of fish in that regard. But I was sitting there one day and the windshield had iced up. I was a younger kid.
I remember where we had you touched the little screw on the light switch.
Yeah.
There was so much static buildup.
Yeah.
I felt it in my back. It ran up my arm to my back.
Yes.